today. Let me tell you that we are very happy and very proud to present today the work of Azizee here in this gallery in Alliance Francaise. It's a special event because it's a first exhibition, but I think it's the beginning of a very beautiful artistic journey. The work that we are presenting today shows us a great sensitivity, a sense of things, and this link with our imagination. It gives us all its truth to the artistic work. It's also a link with the society and a very original, delicate, respectful, and full of promise approach. Azizee, you are at home here, and we have discussed about different things together, and we would like to create an artistic ensemble here in this alliance to be able to exchange ideas, think about a useful project, and this day is the beginning of a long story. Thank you. So I will call Asif. Where is he?
Thank you so much. First of all, thank you everyone for showing up. It's an honor to be part of this Azizee's first solo exhibition. Thank you, Alliance Francaise, for making this happen. We played our small part in making this happen, and we are absolutely delighted that we could be a part of it. Huge congratulations to Azizee and next to Sara Hossain for doing the show and then curating the show. That's it. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you all. Now I would like to invite Sara Hossain to share her thoughts regarding the exhibition class. Thank you.
Hello. I don't know what to say really because I have stage fright. I'll try it. Thank you all for coming here today. We have gathered here to appreciate how Azizee Fawmi Khan has done her hard work and finally reached this point to take her stakes further. And thank you, Alliance Francaise, for providing this opportunity to young artists like her and young curators like me. So thank you all. So without further ado, I would suggest that we enjoy the show first, then share our experience and created art among ourselves and take this further. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody.
Thank you, Sara Hossain, for your speech. Now I would like to request Mr. Bishwajit Goswami to share some thoughts with us. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me as a guest in here. So maybe I would love to just deliver my speech in both English and Bangla. I hope that most of our visitors are Bengali people. শুভ সন্ধ্যা। আজকে প্রথমে বলবো যে আজিজী এবং সারা দুজনে হচ্ছে আমার চারুকলার শিক্ষকতা জীবনের প্রথম ব্যাচ যাদেরকে পেয়েছিলাম। They were my first batch when I started my career as a teacher. Same faculty where I was a student. So it is for me very special to be here to deliver some speech about two students who are also my contemporary, who are also practicing in different ways. So it is very interesting and very comfortable for me. Like in Bangladesh, not only the artists are concerned just for producing artwork, they are also concerned for how to execute, how to manage, how to curate, how to create a critical note. I believe this is very important for like our nation as a small geography how we are delivering our thoughts, our beauty to other people. Like here, we are very happy that Alliance Francaise and our dear friend Jeremy is here. The director of European Union is here, and the sponsor Shihab Bhai is also one curator. I have seen one of his projects last few years back. So all are very familiar, and all of you are very familiar. I know you, most of you very closely from my heart. So this is very blessed for me as well. And like a young artist in Bangladesh, I believe that it is not so easy to handle two things in a time. One is to survive, another is to create. So those are very, very interesting how Azizee is handling those two things at a time. So this is really fascinating for me, and that's why she's always in touch with me and my team. She's also part of my foundation, our foundation, Brihatto. So we all are workers for a collective spirit. We believe that as an artist, it is also important how to deliver my thoughts or my energy to the other people. So Azizee is like, sometimes she's very introvert and sometimes she's more extrovert. So both ways I just find her. So sometimes I used to very angry with her, sometimes I used to very happy with her. Because of, this is a process, and I believe that process is very important for as a human being, and also very important as a creative people. Like we all are creative. I'm not considering me or Azizee or some other people are only, we are creative. Who's are coming here to see the paintings or artwork. This is also sort of a dialogue, how we can connect other creative people, and that creates the harmony. So in a like when I used to go for play the piano, I need to know about every chord. Otherwise I can create a good composition. So that is the fact for the society, for the scenario, for Bangladesh especially. I want to say that it is not only important like to create only the surface, it is also important to think indifferently how to create a surface for our nation and how to share our thoughts or our beauties to other nations, other generations. And that is the way how we can learn each and every time. So when I just started my career as a teacher, so I am always prepared to learn. This is the way how I believe we can share so many things. And when I saw Azizee's work, so I just want to say one thing, like she's quite sometimes nervous. So this is very important to be nervous sometimes. Nature also sometimes quite nervous. Sometimes we see the open sky, sometimes it is more cloudy. So we are waiting for sunshine, but it is cloudy. So we need to enjoy that nervousness or that shaky moment. So never fall down or never fell down. So it is important to just control your emotion and create a different logic and to always survive, like how you spend your each and every step. So I hope that you will create in future enormous journey. I don't want to say anything about you in that exhibition. It is just beginning. It is not the ending. So we need to celebrate that beginning. So I hope you all enjoy Azizee's show and wish you all the best. And thank you all of my dear friends who are here. সবাইকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ। সবাই সুন্দর একটা এক্সিবিশন দেখবেন, সুন্দর একটা মানুষের এক্সিবিশন দেখবেন। মানুষ সুন্দর হওয়াটা অনেক দরকার, বাইরে সুন্দর না, ইটারনাল। সেই জায়গাটায় হয়তো আজিজি বা সারা দে বিলং। সো দ্যাট ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট, সুন্দর একটা মনন বা সুন্দর একটা মানুষ। তো সেইটাই আশা রাখবো, আর সবাই একসাথে কাজ করতে হবে। জয় হোক আমাদের দেশের, জয় হোক প্রত্যেকটা মানুষের, জয় হোক শিল্পের। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Lastly, I would like to invite Mr. Zaremi Opitescu to share his speech with us. And after his speech, I'd like to request Mr. Zaremi Opitescu to open the exhibition. Thank you.
Good evening to all. I'm very honored and really truly happy to be part of this ceremony this evening because, as François, the director, mentioned that before, this is the first solo exhibition of a young artist, Mrs. Azizee Fawmi Khan. I would like to thank them both, François, Monsieur Directeur, and Azizee, for giving me tonight this great opportunity. This vernissage is a bit special, as I already said, than a normal vernissage. As we say in French, you know, vernissage means opening of the exhibition, because it's the first solo exhibition of an artist. This exhibition features a journey, if I understood well, of the last 5 years of creation. I'm sure you will be all impressed by the artwork you will see in the gallery. You will mainly see, from what I saw last week when we visited the studio of Azizee with François, you will mainly see 2 series of paintings. Please allow me to say a few words on each of these 2 series. The first one is a series of expressionist portraits. This is a series Azizee started a few years ago. Somehow it is her initial work. It is a mix between dark, realistic portraits of women and small, colorful elements inspired by rickshaw art, painted on faces as small tattoos. The multiple contrasts, I feel, give a very special energy to the works. The contrasts are multiple between darkness and color, between realist expression and the naive painting of the rickshaw art, between big faces and small animal or flowers. No doubt, when you will see the paintings, every single person will have his own interpretation of this series. For example, the grayness of the modern city of Dhaka, contrasting with the joyfulness traditional rickshaw painting, or another meaning could be that people remain the same beyond changes in the environment, beyond the grayness, and can keep the strength and the happiness thanks to the tradition. It can, of course, symbolize the strength of women of this country caught between modern times and tradition. And who knows, maybe some of you will even see that these tattoos on the faces can be as well browsers. Then there is a second series that I like as much as the first series that I saw in the studio artist. It's a much more colorful series, more recent, if I understood well, and less figurative. Personally, I can feel a lot of various visual influences from Europe's late 19th and 20th century. I can mention briefly Matisse, Egon Schiele, and colors from Raoul Dufy. However, if I understood well, much stronger is the Bengali touch, not only visual, but coming from the novels of the famous Bengali novelist Sarat Chandra Chattopadhyay, which reminds me, by the way, of the French André Gide. It looks like, when you look at these paintings, it's a little bit as if you are an invisible viewer of a discussion between a group of women. It has a kind of jazzy and social atmosphere, but there might be as well some unexpected drama going on. You will see both series are very different, but they carry both a quite similar message, highlighting the free spirit of self-made urban woman. I won't be longer, sorry, I think I was already much too long, and I don't want to consume your emotional energy for enjoying the paintings. But before ending, I would like to mention the very touching and moving visit we did with François last week at Azizee's studio. We both discovered the universe of a very creative, sensitive and dedicated artist, expressing talent through a wide range of mediums despite a very young career. We saw wood collage and painting on wood, embroideries, painting of photography and other media. We met as well a very interesting and inspiring group of artists which are part of Azizee's environment. For example, her husband, who is an artist as well, her curator, Sara, that we saw before, her mentor, who spoke just a few minutes ago, and others. I think François got a lot of ideas on how to work further with Azizee and with this very inspiring group. And lastly, when we stepped out from the studio and went into the car for returning home, I told François how lucky he was. I know from personal experience how rare and precious it is to have the chance to organize a first solo exhibition of a very talented artist at the very beginning of the journey in art, but who is already showing that she is a confirmed artist. I can tell you, François, every gallerist and every artistic organization is dreaming of such a privilege. Thank you so much again to you, Azizee, and to you, François, for inviting me and giving me this privilege today. And I declare this exhibition open. Thank you very much.